our industry is driven by jobs, and so wherever jobs are being created, and so you look at San Francisco, Silicon Valley, Seattle, the tech boom is clearly having an impact on those markets. Energy here in Houston, when you look at our net absorption last year, boy, 50% of, at least 50% of the absorption was directly tied to energy companies or big engineering firms that are directly supporting the energy industry. So we're all about job drivers. When you look at Cambridge, biomed, life sciences, in a market like Houston, Texas in particular, you're fortunate to have three big foundational drivers. Number one, energy, at least 50% of the local economy. The Port of Houston is going to continue to be a big driver for this market. And then the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical center in the world by a factor of 3, continues to grow, continues to expand, not only in the TMC proper, but also to serve the ever-growing bedroom communities around Houston, the Woodlands where Exxon is building their campus now. So right to work states, wherever jobs are being created, that's where our business seems to be really flourishing, and the fundamentals are great. What I would add to that is that then you get into these markets and you think, well, how much longer can that last? And I think there's plenty of runway, at least for the next 3 to hopefully 5 years. As the general U.S. economy starts to pick up, and we're on a pretty good trajectory in most markets across the country now, we feel pretty bullish about U.S. real estate, and particularly those markets that are creating big time jobs. There's a lot of discussion about what tenants are demanding today and what they're looking for, and are they taking more space, less space, and it's a little bit of a complex answer. If you look at big energy companies, they're generally taking about the same historic space that they've taken, but it's configured differently. So you've got smaller offices, so smaller me space, but greater we space. And but as a general rule, most companies are getting more dense, more efficient with their space. Class A office rates are escalating to kind of new levels. And so they're trying to be more efficient with the space that they take. But I would tell you that the pendulum, where it really swung to wide open, totally open, collaborative space solely, it's starting to swing back a little bit to where these big engineering firms and big tech firms like Twitter, where perhaps they didn't build in enough me space and focus space for their engineering talent. But all that aside, what is really, I guess the mega trend is flight to quality and flight to extreme quality. And the reason for that is because it's all about keeping your great people and recruiting great people. So you're trying to set your office up in an environment that is going to be conducive to bringing talent through the door and keeping that talent in place. So it's access to amenities, it's the ability to create an environment that's appealing with a lot of natural light and wellness facilities and all those kinds of quality of life issues. We're building more bike racks than we did 5-10 years ago. So it's all about recruiting talent and retaining talent.